I'm Sergeant Andy Morton. I work on the Road Policing Group of North Yorkshire Police, and I'm responsible for our activity in relation to drink and drug driving, which is a huge issue, not just in North Yorkshire but nationally. So today's event is the launch of our Christmas Drink and Drug Drive campaign. Nationally, every year, the National Police Chiefs Council run a campaign for every force that we always partake in, aimed at educating the public as to the dangers of drink and drug driving, and also the other strand of that is looking at the enhanced enforcement. So we will have resources on the roads out there reacting to intelligence and out looking for those who are going to take that choice to drive whilst under the influence of drink or drugs and put their own and other people's lives at risk.
So when you look at the type of people that do drive, when they're under the influence of drink or have taken drugs, is it fair to say sort of some of it is accidental? So it's people at the end of a night that's maybe not set a plan to get home, or potentially people in the morning then that don't realise that they're still over the limit?
There is a distinct split. There's those people that choose to go out knowing that they've consumed drugs or alcohol and then get in a car. They are the people who have no regard for anyone else. There is then a lack of awareness amongst some members of the public, which is the other category offenders, which is the likes of your morning after, or to a degree those people who've heard the rumours over years of 2 pints and you'll be fine, which really isn't the case. It all depends on an individual. So there are two distinct categories of people. Those who haven't educated themselves to know that they might be at risk the morning after or after having had just 1 or 2 pints, and those who will deliberately go out and have lots and lots of drink, for example. We had last year 4 offenders who blew more than 3 times the drink drive limit. That is a conscious choice to go out and consume high levels of alcohol and get behind the wheel of a car.
With the persistent offenders then, are they kind of seen as the more difficult ones to get to, if you like? You mentioned about you having intelligence. Is that often information supplied by the public?
Community intelligence is really important. Whilst we can come across certain things when there have been collisions or just out on general patrol, we very much rely on community intelligence and people coming forward and giving us information about those who are choosing to drive whilst under the influence. We do target individuals, and as part of this campaign we are looking at individuals who are identified as potential offenders, and those that are reported to us by the police will be treated seriously and will be looked at by our teams out on the road.
So is part of the work also looking at particular venues of concern, or kind of hotspot venues, if you like, where you've seen problems in the past?
Yeah, we identify hotspot areas of particular concern are our built-up areas of Scarborough, York, Harrogate. That is where we tend to see the most offending, so we do resource those areas. But in addition, we do look at analysing the intelligence that's coming through in relation to specific venues. If there are specific pubs of concern, whether that be in a town or rurally, because rural drink driving is an issue, we will target those individual premises, albeit proportionately.
And just to finish up then, what's the message to the individuals that maybe going out at Christmas, maybe they don't kind of go out that often, but Christmas is sort of the time that they do? What's sort of the final message to those people?
The message this year is we want you to live. There's a perception that the police want to go out and catch as many drink and drug drivers as possible, and that really isn't the case. What we want is people to be sensible, abide by the advice they're given, plan their journeys home and not get behind that wheel. We want you to live. We want you to enjoy your Christmas with your family. We don't want to be knocking on the door of your address and breaking that news to your loved ones that you're not coming home or that somebody else isn't coming home.